Okay. Hey y'all, thank you so much for tuning in to my channel. Today is going to be a video on top 10 things you need to know before moving out your mama house, moving out your daddy house, moving out your side hoe house, moving out your side nigga house. You know, I'm about to put y'all on. So, I moved out at 18 and I moved to Atlanta, Georgia. And I had 3 apartments so far, and I'm 21. So I'm currently in my 3rd apartment. That's why you can see the view. I live in Midtown, Atlanta, and I love the location. I am 10 minutes from work, 10 minutes from school, 10 minutes to the club. Well, really like 7 minutes to the club. Any restaurants or anything like that. I'm like Linux. I'm in Midtown, so like I'm in the middle with Jesus. I hope it's not bad. But anyway, I'm in the middle. Like I'm in the middle of Buckhead. I'm in the middle of downtown. I'm in Midtown. But yeah, please remember to hit that subscribe button, ding ding ding, and also that bell to be notified whenever I post. And also, please tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, please. Thank you. I don't care if it's your mom, dad, sister, brother, uncle, you know, cousin. Just be, you know, if you like something, we also appreciate it if you hit that thumbs up and, you know, support me. I support me. You support me. I support you. You know what I mean? Yikes. But yeah, so let's get started. I don't want to make this video like super long. Okay, so the first thing that I have on my list is set your price and stick to it. Do not go to the first place you see that you like and just sign the lease. I would never recommend that. Do your research on the place. Let's just keep it simple. Make it make sense. Do not allow leasing agent to be like, oh, you know, make you feel like, oh, you can't afford this, you can't. No, guess what? Nobody's gonna be paying that rent but you. So make sure you can afford it. You know what I mean? Don't try to live above your means or go above and beyond for an apartment, because honestly, apartments are a waste of money. Like I said, this has been my 3rd apartment. I've wasted so much money just on rent because guess what? I'm not owning anything. So this is me just basically throwing my money away, to be honest. But it is what it is, and I'm not ready to buy a house. So, but that's my next goal though. I don't want to rent apartments anymore. I want to own my own house. Make sure that you're comfortable and you're able to pay your rent, because they will kick you out. Eviction notice, no girl. And you don't want to mess up your credit. So yeah. Number 2, location matters. Honestly, in Atlanta, it definitely does matter, because like I said, for me, I go to work, I go to school, I have a life. I'm really heavily involved in the nightlife. I mean, I would say heavily involved. Yikes, I don't even seem like I'm a stripper. But no, I go out a lot. Well, not a lot, but enough. So location matters, especially in Atlanta. You know why? Because there's traffic. I am always stuck in traffic, even though I live in Midtown. Like, Atlanta's traffic is terrible. It's not California bad, but is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Also, think about this, your grocery stores. My favorite grocery stores is obviously Wally World, because everybody goes to Walmart. Walmart for like essential items, whatever. I love Publix. I'm a Costco fanatic. I'm always at Costco. Ask my friends. I'm a Costco girl. Costco, and what else? Kroger. I like Kroger. But, and also Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's is like real cute. I like Trader Joe's. But me personally, school, grocery stores, favorite food, and workplace are the 4 things that I think about when I am choosing a location for where to move next. Number 3 is read the lease. Okay, read the lease, fine print. There's gonna be plenty of pages you can skim. You don't have to like literally read every single thing, but just make sure that at the top in what's bold that you pay attention to it. You star it. You have your mama look at it. You can even have a lawyer if you have a friend that's a lawyer. Anybody. You make sure you read that lease, because once you sign that lease, you are locked in for a year or however long you decided to lease that place. So you need to be on your P's and Q's about that, because at my last apartment, there was mold all around my windows. And you know, there's different types of molds. There's molds that is like that could get you really sick, and there's some mold that is like not as harmful, but it's still just disgusting to look at. But anyway, when I looked at my lease, when I went to my leasing agent to, you know, talk to her about it, the manager of the building, she wanted to, you know, cop an attitude like, why can't you clean it? Mold grows back because of moisture. It's not me that, you know, needs to be cleaning this every day. You need to figure out what's going on, and if you need to call somebody. Anyway, that just took me back. You know, I'm positive I'm in a nice, better apartment, so I'm happy. Anyway, you can break your lease. There's nothing binding you or anything in that lease. If you gotta go, you gotta go. But there's a fee that you're gonna have to pay, which every apartment is different, but there's a fee, there's a huge fee that you're definitely gonna have to pay to break your lease, unless you're like in the military or something like that. Or yeah, but back to this mold. So basically she told me this property may or may not have mold in your unit. We are not liable for X, Y, and Z. So, you know, I did sign it. I probably read past it, skimmed over it, didn't even think anything of it, but then I had an issue. Number 4 is the light bill or water bill included in your rent. So in my last apartment, my water bill was combined with my rent, so I didn't see it. It wasn't like, I think that was it. But yeah, yeah, so it was included in my, okay, are we done? Okay. Yeah, so it was included in my rent, so it was super cool that I didn't have like an additional bill. But when I say included in my rent, it doesn't mean like my rent plus the water bill. No, it was $55 each month. So I didn't have like a limit. I did laundry all the time. I lived in a 1-bedroom, so I mean, I did laundry because it was basically free to me at that point, and it was beyond me. But here in my new apartment, I have a water bill. So I have my base pay for my rent, and then I have my water bill, and then on top of that I have a light bill, and then my other bills that I have on top of that. So yeah, just make sure you ask that question. Is the water included? Is the light included? Just ask. It never hurts to ask. You don't sound broke if you ask. You're gonna live there, you're gonna pay for it, so just like I said, make it make sense. Okay, so number 5, I have closet space / coat closet. So the reason why I put emphasis on the coat closet is because that's another closet. I don't have a lot of people at my house because I've never been that type of person. Like, I don't know, I don't live at home, and shoot, you don't need everybody knowing where you stay at, and that's facts. And I hope you guys really take that into consideration. You protect yourself and your mental health at all costs. But anyway, I have a lot of clothes. I have like a whole side of my closet that's just for coats. Like, I have a lot of coats, and I'm struggling right now because I don't have a coat closet. So I had to buy one of those like little racks things so I could like start adding clothes. My closet is big. I will give you guys like a little tour of my home, not too detailed, but just how it looks like inside, so you could get a feel of like my vibe or whatever. But, and also a washer and dryer. I didn't even have that written down, but I just thought about that. Me personally, I don't like going to the laundromat to do my laundry. I just don't have time to do it because you actually have to stay there and wait for your clothes to wash and dry. I don't have that time. So make sure that it's also in your unit, and because some apartments don't have it. And also make sure you check out what type of washer and dryer it is, because my apartment now is beautiful. I love it's still stackable, but I can fit my whole comforter in there without having to wash it twice. So like, you know, there's just pros and cons with places and little things that you should just pay attention to. Number 6, I would say, it's just me. So I make sure that every apartment that I had has a like you need a fob to get in. It's gated. There's a garage, and there's some sort of security that is present overnight. I'm very strict about my safety. I think that's kind of self-explanatory, but people in the A are crazy. People in the world are crazy, but people in the A, they like to steal cars. You know, they like to steal. Take. No, you know, just relax. Like, you don't want to be the next person's lid, you know, especially, you just don't set yourself up. Don't do it to yourself, sweetheart. But yeah, make sure it's gated. And also, like, with my apartment, you can't even get into the building without a fob. You can't, even if you get into the garage, guess what? You won't be able to go nowhere because you can't get into anywhere. The rooftop, the pool, the secure. So, you know, catch me outside, how about that? Anyway, now also parking. I can't stress this enough. I've not lived at certain apartments because there was a lack of parking. I'm not going to make my guests or, you know, one of my little junks pay for parking, you know, to come and see me. Like, you know, that's just too much. It's very inconvenient. If my parents or anybody like that try to come and see me, I wouldn't want to, you know, have to pay for their parking. But this is just me personally. You may not mind paying for parking, but I'm not paying for parking of where I stay at. And there's certain apartments in the A where you have to pay $90 a month for parking. So just make sure you read that lease and you ask questions. The worst they could say is no, or this is what you're gonna have to do, or this is how it works here. But if you don't know, and then, you know, you sign that lease and all of a sudden, you know what I mean, like, I didn't know I had to pay for this, getting mad at the leasing agent, and really you should be mad at yourself. You need to read. Anyway, I need to stop saying anyways. I sound like Nudie.
Damn. Anyway. Yeah. Anyway. He ain't had no clue. Yeah. He ain't had no clue. Yeah. What you telling me, son? Yeah.
7, I would say, are different types of expenses, like things that you pay for. You pay for the leasing agreement. You pay for the security deposit if you have one. My credit was good, so I didn't have a security deposit. But if you need, and see if you get that back, because some apartments you get it back, some apartments you don't. Application fees. You need renter's insurance, Wi-Fi, all that. Some apartments come with Wi-Fi that you pay for. Like additional to your rent. I don't really like how well the quality will be. I'm a college student, so I'm always on my laptop. I'm a Netflix fanatic. I love Netflix, YouTube, everything. I watch it all on my TV, and I have a lot of devices, so I need to make sure that my Wi-Fi is reliable. But yeah, before you even move into an apartment, you still have to pay for all those things, to applicate everything. Like, for them to even run your credit on the application fee, that's basically what that fee is, for them to run your credit. You don't want to get bamboozled, finessed. You don't want to get, you don't want to be a duck. So number 8, I have read Google reviews. Any reviews or however many stars it is on Google, please make sure that you go on. It's just a search away. The way you're using that Google search engine to find the apartment, to look at apartments that are near you, the location that you want, make sure you look at the reviews, because the reviews honestly have like turned me away from a lot of apartments, honestly. Especially, like, my first thing is bugs. I cannot deal with bugs. I'm a very clean person. I don't do bugs at all. I'm real scared. No, I don't do bugs. So that's the first thing I look for, bugs. I look for that management is just up to par, that they're professional, that they're likable, that they're just, someone who I feel comfortable with coming to them with a problem. Them Google reviews matter, to be honest. They matter a lot. I seen one that was like, I've had roaches crawl. I'm like, what? And like a nice, roaches? Like, and then like management isn't doing anything about it. And you also pay a pest control fee for any apartment that you stay at. There's a pest control fee that they take out monthly. So it varies from place to place, but you pay for that service. So they don't have a choice but to fix whatever is wrong with what's going on, especially if it's in your lease and you see clear as day that you pay for it. And I have furniture. I'm not the type, this is, you know, to each his own. But I'm not moving to no apartment if I ain't got no bed. But it depends on your situation. So I'm not here to judge. I'm saying what I personally am willing to do and what I'm not willing to do. So yeah, that's the vibes and that's the tea. So yeah, essential items, a couch, a bed. And think about this also, not even just furniture, pots and pans, expensive. Forks and spoons and knives and grocery shopping, like all that's expensive. You just have to think about, the end goal is not just the home, the end goal is how comfortable you are in the home. Like I said, I've learned, you know, I moved out at 18, I was so eager to go. And then now I'm like, well, I have bills. You know what I mean? Like my friends out here buying Chanel's and I'm like, well, you know, I got paid rent, baby girl, I don't live with my mama, so. But I will say that living by yourself is just peace. Like you can't get mad at anybody because your house dirty, because you did it. You know what I mean? Like it's a lot easier, and you can just move at your own pace. It's just your sanctuary. It's so like you eat, sleep, cry, take a shit. You know what I mean? Like your home is your home. And the last thing that I have for you all, for number 10, would be actually go and view the property. Do not just look at the photos and just, you know, do the online lease. Everything's virtual. Go see that. Go see it for yourself, because them photos is cap. Sometimes, not all the time. I look at the shower head. I look at the kitchen. I look at like the types of like the faucets. I look at obviously the washer and dryer. I look at like the rooftop, the amenities, rooftop pool, gym, because I love using all those during the summertime. And I also am at the gym. It's up to par, that, you know, it's not just, we're renovating, we're doing X, Y, and Z, and like you can't use the pool the whole summer. You know what I mean? That makes no sense if you're gonna stay there for a year. And most places, you stay there for a year and then they'll either raise your rent like 50, 60, 70, but I be moving. I don't be staying. You raise my rent, I'm gone. I can find something else better, because I'm a real good detective on finding a bomb place to live. But yes, so I'm just gonna review everything here. Number 1, set your price and stick to it. 2, location matters. 3, read your lease. 4, is a water or light bill included, and what additional fees that you'll be paying for that is stated in your lease, that is on top of your rent, because you have a base pay for your rent, but that doesn't always include water and all that, but I've already talked about that. 5, closet space, and if you have a spare coat closet. 6, is it gated? Is it secure? Is there security? 7, the extra expense that you will pay prior to moving in. So that would be security deposit, if you have to, not replace it. 8, I have read the reviews on Google reviews, how many stars it has, read the comments below. And 9 will be furniture, how much furniture is going to be, if you have a bed, if you have something you can take from whoever you're staying with house to that apartment, movers and stuff like that. And 10, actually go to the property and look at it and just get the feels, get the vibes, the smell, even the smell, because some places they have valet trash. Like here, we have valet trash, but they take care of us here. Like our hallways are never smelling like trash. There's always it's always clean. We have rules, and also valet trash also costs money. So just little things like, ooh, we offer this, we offer this, we offer this, we offer this. Hey, but guess what? You are paying for this. You're paying for this. You're paying for this. So just make sure that you read the lease, so you just see what you're paying for. If you're okay. I personally don't like going outside to throw my trash away, so guess what? I'm gonna put it right outside my apartment. They're gonna pick it up. So yeah, But that's just what I like and what I value and what, you know, I could afford. This is just me, but I hope this video honestly helps you guys. I'm going to have a clip at the end of this video so you guys see just a little snippet of my apartment, but this is my rooftop. You see the views. I'm obsessed. I love this place. It's amazing. So make sure you please hit that like button if you did like my video. That like, hit that bell for the notification to be notified whenever I post, and also please subscribe. Please subscribe. And I love you guys, and thank you so much for watching.